Good afternoon, everyone. Tom Stolz, Sedgwick County Manager, here this afternoon to go over the Sedgwick County COVID-19 daily update for May 18th. Go through the numbers very quickly. In the country, we had a 1.2% increase in the last 24 hours. We went from 1,474,127 to 1,491,547. In the state of Kansas, we had a 5% increase in the last 24 hours. Went from 7,941 cases to 8,340 positive cases. The state of Kansas death total is 173. In Sedgwick County, we had a good day. We went from 535 to 536, an increase of one case, which is 0.2%. The periphery counties, Harvey County has 14, Butler reporting 23, Cowley 4, Sumner 6, Reno County 51 positive COVID cases. Of the 536 Sedgwick County cases, 362 have total recovery, and our death total in Sedgwick County remains at 20. More than 8,000 residents have been tested for COVID-19 in Sedgwick County. The health department sampled 60 people today at the drive-through site on West Central. Residents can be tested at no cost regardless of insurance if they have at least 2 symptoms of COVID-19. There are no restrictions on age or underlying condition. We will be doing some Saturday testing this week. It is the Memorial Day weekend coming up. So the Sedgwick County Health Department is offering no-cost COVID-19 sampling from 10 a.m. till noon on Saturday, May 23rd. If a resident thinks he or she should be tested for COVID-19, they are asked to schedule an appointment by dialing 211 at the United Way of the Plains and go through the screening process. That's 211. I might just kind of mention the symptoms again. We don't probably repeat it enough. Cough, shortness of breath, fever, chills, or shivering, muscles or body aches, headache, sore throat, new loss of taste or smell, diarrhea, fatigue, or feeling more tired than normal. If you have any 2 of those symptoms, call 211. There will be no testing on Memorial Day, Monday, May 25. We put some new information on our dashboard at www.sedgwickcounty.org. Some demographic information regarding race, gender, and age that you might want to take a look at. Last week we put up, we have weekly conversations with our 2 main hospital partners in Sedgwick County, which is HCA and Ascension, and we put up their status report through the hospital admissions page. You might want to check it out. We will be stepping commissioners through the process on the website tomorrow at our staff meeting at 9 o'clock, so you might want to tune in and watch that. The Sedgwick County updates regarding orders. By Executive Order 20-32, we're in what is called Phase 1.5 of the Governor's Plan. It took effect today. Key highlights include mass gatherings at 10 or more individuals will continue to be prohibited. Nail salons, barbershops, hair salons, tanning salons, tattoo parlors, and other personal service businesses where close contact cannot be avoided may open, but only for pre-scheduled appointments or online check-in. Fitness centers, health clubs may open, but in-person group classes may not occur, and locker rooms must be closed except as necessary to use restroom facility. In-person commencement or graduation ceremonies may occur with no more than 10 individuals in a room, gymnasium, or facility at one time, as long as 6-foot social distancing is maintained. Outdoor drive-through graduation ceremonies during which no more than 10 individuals are in the same area outside of their vehicles at a time are allowed. All questions and clarifications about the order should be directed to the Governor's office at 1-785-368-8500. Please do not call 911 to ask questions about the executive order. We do have information and have been working with the courts, the 18th Judicial Court over the last week or 2 with strategies on how they're going to reopen. And Judge Jeffrey Gehring, who is the chief judge, has announced that the courts will reopen on Tuesday, May 26th, in accordance with Supreme Court Administrative Order number 48. Court hearings will be by appointment only. Entrance into the Sedgwick County Courthouse requires a screening for COVID-19. Those that pass the screening will be issued a face mask that should be worn at all times while in the courthouse. Those that do not pass the screening will be given a flyer with instructions on how to reschedule their hearing. Jury trials will not resume until further notice. Traffic court is planned to resume on June 15th, 2020. The public is encouraged to continue to do business with the courts remotely. Please see the district court website at www.dc18, DC and the number 18.org for instructions on how to remotely apply for a marriage license, protection order, and sign up for parenting classes. So effective next Tuesday, the courthouse will become open. With the rest of operations in the courthouse, we are still talking with department heads this week. We will phase our opening, not only for this building, but also for other county buildings across the county. So we will be putting more information out on that, and a presentation will happen Wednesday in front of the commission with some more detail. But for now, the courts will have some partial reopening on May 26th. So with that, that's all the information I have for today. We will begin to do these meetings instead of daily. We will go every Wednesday from this point forward. So I will be back on Wednesday at 2:30 with an update and again, be able to answer questions for our local media partners. So with that, thank you, and we'll talk to you again on Wednesday.
This is Rachel from KSN. We've been hearing some questions about restaurants slash bars. You know, bars that are basically starting to serve food in hopes to be considered restaurants, not bars. Have you gotten complaints or concerns about that? And the second part of that question is for a place that, you know, as a bar would stay open until 2 a.m., but they might close their kitchen down at 10 p.m. Are they allowed to stay open past when they're able to serve food, because they would move into a primarily bar perspective then, not a food perspective?
Well, the first question, the governor's orders pretty clear that restaurants can be open with some distancing guidelines. The city of Wichita licenses restaurants and clubs differently. So if you're licensed as a restaurant, you can stay open. There are many entities that have both, and they can be open in their restaurant mode. And to answer the second part of your question, after a time happens where they stop serving food, then they should close, because bars are not opened under the governor's current 1.5 plan. So we have gotten some complaints about that. We are in conversation with some of those businesses so that there's clarity. Some of it's just due to confusion, so we're trying to make sure that they're clear on what the rules are in the governor's current order, and not a lot of complaints, but a couple that we had over the weekend. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you.